All right, there's my boys. They're staying right now, which is good. But so I just had lunch with someone, and it all just clicked. Everything clicked, and I just want to share it with you. So during this lunch, he was with a person who she was a realtor type thing, and she has kids that have graduated college, and we talked about just what they're going through. Free. Think about boys. Anyway. And so she said some things that just popped some stuff off in my mind that I'm going to share with you. She talked about her son that's graduated college, got his degree in marketing and business, and is going, living in Austin, Texas, trying to find a job. And she said she's just so grateful that he had an internship already lined up and everything right afterwards, that he's got, that's making him a decent amount of money right now, because he's applying to job after job after job and not getting anything. I know that, but she's talking to other moms who have kids that have graduated, and they're going through the same thing. They're having, and she even said, they'll apply for 200 jobs and not get one. And it's like, wow. This just, when she said that, it hit me. It's like, this is just like when I graduated in 2007, I kept applying for job after job after job, and I couldn't find anything. I was a smart, educated, hardworking young man who wanted to take over the world, and no one was hiring me. No one was hiring me. There were people, I remember very clearly, that wanted to, this one job, and they said, but hey, we've got people with 5, 10, 15 years experience that applied for the same job, and we can't pass that up. As a young man, I said, experience, what is that? What good is that? Now as a business owner that hires others and looks for experience, I'm like, okay, I get it, I really do. Hello. But it all hit me. This is just like what happened in 2007. And the real pain came at the end of 2007, sometime in 2008, in the real estate and really the whole financial market, right? It wasn't just real estate. Real estate got pulled down the most, but it wasn't just real estate. So I think that's what we're going to walk into, we're going into. And I see it so clearly now. Oil prices are on the rise. Like I was waiting for a pullback to jump in, but it shot up another $1 today. And I'm like, oh my gosh, oil is going to be great. Oil is going to be doing awesome. I think it's definitely going to hit 100. I don't see it not. The question is how long and how much before it probably hits 120. But what's going to happen, mark my words, is oil's going to go up. All the free money, all the fun money that we got in 2020 that lasted to about the end of 2022, 2023 is going to be sapped up. Oil's going to be at an all-time high. It's going to put further pressure on the consumer. The consumer's going to break. They'll be forced to break. And then the whole economy is going to come crashing down like a house of cards. I was just listening to something today about China and their T-bonds. And it's not just the U.S., by the way. I was listening to something today about China and their treasury bonds, and on how they're turning them in. And some people are seeing this as a sign of strength. Oh, China doesn't need U.S. treasury bonds. It's like, and he said something that was really good. He said that this is not a sign of strength, it's a sign of weakness, because China has a lot of debts coming in that are denominated in dollars, and so they need dollars. And what is a treasury bond? It is a delayed dollar. In other words, it's, hey, I'll give you the U.S. government so much money, like $1 million or whatever, right? And for a certain period of time, and after that period of time, you will give me back $1 million plus, 2, 3, 4, 5% interest, right? That's what a treasury bond is. It's a delayed dollars. You're going to get those dollars back with interest. There's guarantees behind it of the U.S. government, which prints it, so it's going to get back to you. So why would you sell them early? Because you need dollars right now. You can't wait until that expiration date. So the U.S. is going to crack, China's going to crack, the world is going to crack. Europe is already in a recession. They're admitting to it at least. I think the U.S. is as well. But I think in the next 6 to 12 months, if it doesn't hit this October like a hammer, we don't start to see the Titanic go down, right? I'm not saying it'll roll over, break in half. But it's definitely going to do that next year. So I think 2024 is where we're going to really see the Titanic break in half sometime, or at least we're going to see it roll over. This year we may skate by it. I'm thinking we're going to skate by it a little bit, but start prepping. Start holding cash. That's what I'm starting to do. I've got all my assets in place. If you know me, if you follow me, I've got 7.5 figures, or 7 and figures and change into energy, which is going to pay out handsomely in the next little bit. As oil prices rise, more energy companies are going to drill, baby, drill, right? Because they can, because the finances are enough. And they're delayed right now because they're still getting returns in from, $60, $70 oil, right? They haven't even gotten to the returns that they're going to get in $90 oil yet. And that's going to be amazing. So if you or one of my partners are doing the same thing I'm doing, hey, congrats. We're going to make it out like bandits. And it's going to be sad, but high oil prices, high energy prices will crush the American economy, and will kill the last little bit of what the average consumer has. And then we'll go in and buy those depressed assets from both companies and individuals and just ride it up like the last wave. That's my plan. If you're interested in joining me, contact info is below. Put your questions, your comments, what you think is going to happen. Think I'm wrong? Think I'm right? Look forward to hearing from you. But this is just a little update for me. I wanted to share how it all clicked. Like when she said that about her son looking for employment, and then other moms with their kids looking for employment, I was like, man, I was in the same boat back in 2007. And what happened shortly after? Everything came crumbling down.